And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to take off. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, and you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Burks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The play action fake. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After that last drive, came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on." Get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Finds his man. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. You're zero head.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you will always remember your... And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
On the run, it's Burks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21 to nothing.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turning it on! Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Across the 35. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Firing toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Picks up the first down. Open field on the right. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Too, David, I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. The give on the inside. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room, it's Castellanos. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball. Go have it.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. Defense better do something about it.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football in the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of